Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to get this dewy, summery makeup look that is just perfect for the summer. When it's these hot days, you don't want to be caking on loads of makeup and loads of powder, so this is like an alternative way to wear makeup, and it's just so much better in summer because it keeps your skin feeling much lighter and more fresh. So if you like to watch this video, keep watching. If you want to wait until George is back, he'll be back in the next vlog, so maybe skip this one if you're not that into makeup, but for those of you that are, let's get started. So I'm going to start by applying some primer, and I'm using the That Gal Primer by Benefit. And the reason I'm using this one is because it's not a matte primer. If you use a matte primer, you're not going to get the sort of dewy effect we're going for. This is more of like a creamy, like wet primer. Foundation I'm using at the moment is Maybellene's Dream Satin Liquid Foundation. And again, it's not particularly matte. I was using a matte one before, but now it's summer, I like to use one with more of a satiny finish. I'm going to put some of that onto a beauty blender and apply it all over my face. Next, I'm going to use this NYX Wonder Stick. It's like a contouring stick for highlighting and contour. And I'm going to use, instead of using it as a highlighter, I'm going to use it more of a concealer. And I'll use the dark bits to contour still, but I still want to use my other highlighter on my actual cheekbones. It's a really creamy stick this, and it literally just glides onto your skin, and it's so easy to rub in. I'm going to leave links below to all the products I'm using today, so you can go and check them out for yourself. The reason I'm using a creamy stick as opposed to powder is again for the dewy effect, so if I was to use powder then it would just matte my face out, and that's not what we want today. We're going for that 3 again, so you see it's like a 3 on both sides of my face. This is quite a good way to do it, so you know, doing it evenly on both sides. I then need to blend that in again, but I'm first going to spray some fixer spray on it. This is a W7 The Fixer Face Spray. And this is a really cheapy one, but it's actually really good. So I just spray a little bit of that onto the beauty blender, and it means it's just going to blend it in much easier, and it will look very blended together. Okay, now we're going to take some highlighter, and I'm using the Revlon Vivid Baked Highlighter. And I can only show you the lid because it's fallen off the base, but that's what it looks like on the lid. And it's all a bit crumbly here, because I chuck it in my bag at work and it rattles around and it breaks, which isn't great, but it's still very usable, and I use this one all the time. So I'm going to take a fan brush now and work along my cheekbones. And although it's powder, it still looks shiny, so it's still giving you that sort of wet look. I'm also going to take a bit and dot the end of my nose. Okay, that's the base done, and I'm now going to take some of the Mineral Veil by Bare Minerals in shade, one moment. It's in the shade Brightening Pearl, and it's basically like a very, I'd say watered down, it's not water, it's powder, but like it's like a powder mixed with a highlighter, and I put it on my eyelids just so it's like a base coat for them, and makes it much easier to apply other things to them. I'm now taking Chopper from my Naked 2 palette, which is the fourth one in from the left, using one of my Spectrum collection brushes, and these are my favourite brushes in the whole wide world. As we're going for a very light look today, that's slightly too dark in terms of eyeshadow. I love the shade, but it needs to be a tiny bit lighter, so I'm going to add some of my highlighter over it. This time I'm using a more pinky highlighter, and this is a Technique Get Gorgeous highlighter in shade Not There, highlighting powder it's called, but it doesn't say what shade it is. That's helpful. So this is what it looks like, this is what you've got to look for in the shop. And I'm going to work that into the eyelids, just over that eyeshadow. And lastly, in terms of eyeshadowy bits, I'm going to use the High Beam Benefit highlighter and put a little bit of that on my eyelids as well, just so they look a bit more moist. Who doesn't like that word? Me. Moist. Not a very nice word, is it? Okay, now I'm going to do my eyebrows. And as I've not done much with I'm still going to put some mascara on, but as I haven't done much with my eyes, I don't want to have too big of brows because they might look a bit like overpowering. So I'm just going to work a little bit of what I've got with the NYX Tame Frame. I don't know if it's NYX or NYX. Comment below which one it is, because I'm saying NYX, but I don't know, I might be very wrong. It's in shade Chocolate, and it's basically like, it's very similar to Dip Brow by Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it's £6 instead of 20. Very good. I'm using my angled brush by Spectrum again, and literally just taking a little bit on the brush. I'm absolutely loving the Classic Volume Express Maybelline mascara at the moment. It's got a really fat end, and it just means it coats loads of mascara, and it doesn't take too long to get going. This is a good one for when you're in a rush in the mornings. I'm just going to finish this look with some lipstick, and it's the Velvet Teddy by MAC, and I'm running out of this one, so I've decided to start using it with a brush and sort of digging out the last bits and just applying it there. But in doing that, I've actually discovered how much easier it is to apply lipstick with a brush. You've got so much more control than just like a big fat end around your lips. And it just gives you so much more control, so you can literally like again with the contouring stick, you can literally line your lips exactly how you want to. And now I do this, it kind of doubles up as lip liner. And again, in the summer, you don't want to have loads of heavy things on your lips. Lip liner is very heavy and it makes your lips feel quite, well, to me anyway. So it's nice I only need to do lipstick, and this one's quite moisturising anyway from MAC. Obviously it's important to keep your lips very moisturised in the summer when it's getting hotter. And there we have it, that is the completed dewy makeup look for the summer. It feels so much lighter on my face, it's actually so much quicker to do than my normal makeup routine, as it doesn't involve as many products. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, give it a big thumbs up. I'm thinking about doing a makeup tutorial on this channel with George, not with George, but as in on the channel with George every month, so like once a month makeup video. See what's going on in the current makeup world and sort of do a video on that, and do like a cheaper version as well. The only expensive product I think was probably the MAC lipstick. The rest of them were like £6 and under. So I hope you enjoyed like seeing a more relatable version of it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and then subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye!